And
how did he say thank you?
Something happened.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, something happened. You know,
Rumbling.
the tension turned into something else, and it happened basically.
It happens when you ignore the tension, though.
It happened.
Because it builds, doesn't it?
And after it happened, Bode just kind of ran out.
What do you mean ran out?
He just kind of said, "I'm sorry," and he ran out.
You ran out the room?
Yeah. Actually. So hey guys, and welcome to Save She's Safe. Today I've got a beautiful testimony to share with you. It's like a little story / testimony that I'm really excited about, and it's a story that an auntie sent to me. And when I read that story, so my friend is right here and she's doing something. Basically, the story that an auntie from church sent to me, and when I was reading it, I couldn't get my eyes off of it. Like, I couldn't stop reading for about an hour, and I had a meeting to go to. I was late to my meeting. So this story is very nice and juicy, and it's very testimonious. That's the word that's my new word.
It's not a word though.
We're gonna add that to the Harvard dictionary. Testimonious.
Alright.
But before I go on, I was going to say something about this week. This week has been very sort of remembrance-y. What kind of word am I coming up with today?
Can you just use words that people know, please?
So I was like, it's been sort of like a week of remembrance. Monday was the first time I ever posted anything on Safe to Save. Facebook reminded me. Shout out to Facebook. And the 3rd of December, which was, I think it was a Thursday, I'm not sure, Thursday, Friday, was also the day that I was in an accident. So I had like a little near-death experience, which I should probably share another day, another time, yes. But another thing as well, I will put a little thing down below about this. Basically, this is a ticket for Pure Heart's retreat. Actually no, it's Pure Arts Conference 2016, and it's called Restoration. Pure Arts presents Restoration 2016 Conference. Guys, you do not want to miss this. I'm just saying, you do not want to miss it at all. I went to one of the conferences beginning of this year in January, and it sort of set me, like, it got me ready for the rest of the year. And it was, I think that was Surrender, a weekend of surrender, and it was just an amazing amazing retreat. Amazing. Like, I was speechless. I went away from that weekend just wanting to live a life of surrender. So you do not want to miss this. This is Pure Hearts Ministry by my auntie Kika. She's the one that sort of leads it. I'll put a link down below. The ticket is £35. Some amazing women of God are coming as well, and I'll put that down below as well. You guys do not want to miss this. So, you know, email me if you want to buy the ticket. I've got a 10 limited offer, guys. Limited. Anyway. So today the story that I will be sharing, it's about a lady called Shewa, and I'm not sure if my friend is going to join me. So let's talk about Auntie Shewa. Sorry.
Can you tell us your story?
Okay, you need to introduce yourself first. Introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, my name is Anioluwape Oladepe.
Just the same. So yeah, this is Anu. She's my, you know, homie, all the down, POP, all the down. Okay, so basically, Auntie Shewa is a 24-year-old girl. I was gonna say auntie. 24-year-old girl, and basically after she finished uni, she went to do her NYSC. That's a Nigerian term for sort of serving for your country for a whole year. So while she went to serve, she was in a church. She got made the choir leader like months after she joined the church, and you know, everyone liked her, everyone respected her. At home, she was, you know, perfect girl. Everyone thought, you know, this girl would never make any mistake in her life. And you know, just one of those, you know, righteous sisters that you're like, damn, this one is forever on fire for God. So basically, while she was in the choir, there was a keyboardist, and his name was Bode. Bode is 21 years old, so was 21 years old, and they were quite close, and they just got like brother and sister sort of relationship. They got very close, and you know, whatever Bode needed, like she would provide. And but they needed school fees, like he was going back to university. This is a real life story, guys, it's not just a made up story. He needed school fees, and that's like tuition in this country, tuition or university fees, that's what you call it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the girl was, you know, was there to sort of assist him. So he went to ask her, and she took all the money in her account and gave it to him for him to go back to school. And that's kind of where friendship started from. Like, it was like, that's someone I can rely on. She is my enemy. Anyway, okay. So that's how the friendship kind of started and kept on going. But then there was a lot of rumor in church that, you know, Sister Shewa and brother Bode, there's something going on. Something's happening. So you know, this rumor went on for a while, and the pastor's wife had to call Sister Shewa and ask her that, you know, I trust you, I know you come from a good home, but what is going on between both of you? And she was like, there's nothing going on, which was true, there was nothing going on. And pastor's wife basically said that, don't trust yourself, which is kind of something that Shewa mentioned when she was talking to pastor's wife, that she trusts herself, that she would never do something like that. And pastor's wife was like, when someone says they trust themselves, that's the beginning of their downfall. And she took that, and you know, she went to her and she was like, me and Bode, never. It's never gonna happen. Bode 21, me 24, never gonna happen. Oh no. So obviously it was Shewa's birthday. She was 24, I think, yeah. And everyone, they had a little surprise party for Sister Shewa, you know, choir mistress and everything. They had a little surprise party. Pastor's wife said some really good words, and everyone, you know, left, but someone came back knocking at the door. Someone's knocking at the door, sorry. And this was at 7 o'clock, and lo and behold, it was Brother Bode coming to say hello.
At what time?
7 in the evening. So obviously Sister Shewa kind of tidied herself up, and you know, she did tidy herself. Anyway, Brother Bode came in, and they were just talking as friends, as brothers and sisters. And when it was 9 o'clock, Sister Shewa was like, Bode, you need to leave now, like, you need to leave, it's 9 o'clock, so you need to go. So as I was about to go, you know, gave her a hug, but Sister Shewa mentioned that hug was slightly tense, that's the word, thank you.
The mugs there.
So obviously felt the tension between the hugginess and
what with these words? People insult you.
I'm sorry guys. And I think I should actually have my own dictionary, to be honest.
Just actually do it, please do it.
But she kind of like ignored. She's like, no, that's nothing. Like, obviously, it probably was just something that, you know, it's nothing.
She dismissed
the tension. So, like, let's say a sister out there kind of felt that tension. Should they ever brush it off?
I feel like one of the reasons why she brushed it off was because of what she said to the pastor's wife, that she trusts herself. So even though she felt the tension, it's kind of like, yeah, but if I don't like respond to it, nothing can ever happen. And since I know myself, since I know like Bode's one small guy, me, I'm a big girl, there's no way it's gonna work. So yeah, I feel like if something like that happens where tense situations occur, you need to just be real with yourself and be like, yeah, something tense just happened, it can't happen again. Or just like, I don't know, like bring some accountability into it, maybe, stuff like that. I don't know.
That's okay. Thank you for that little comment, Annie. Let's carry on with the story. I'm so excited. So after that happened, you know, she brushed it off, and something really sad happened. Bode's dad died, and he was a polygamist, right? He had 3 wives.
Polygamist, yeah, they're from
He had 3 wives, and Bode's mom was the 3rd wife. And she was the youngest, that's all stuff. You know, obviously Bode had no money, and he needed to go back to university again. And he came to Sister Shewa and asked if she could help in any way. Obviously Sister Shewa didn't have any money, so she called her dad, because obviously this is her friends that she needs to help, someone that they're so close, brother and sister kind of relationship. And she called her dad, and she's like, Dad, one of my friends isn't feeling too well, and I need to borrow some money. That was kind of like the first lie she kind of ever told, sort of thing. And she was like, this lie is like a white lie, basically. She's like, this is important, I need to do it for my friend. So Yeah, our dad actually sent the money because obviously dads, you know, my dad would do the same. I hope so anyway. So my dad sent the money and she gave it to Bode. And before Bode went back to university, he came back to say thank you. And
how did he say thank you?
Something happened.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, something happened.
What happened?
They got a little bit physical.
Oh.
You know, it just happened, you know.
Rumbling.
The tension turned into something else, and it happened basically.
It happens when you ignore the tension, though.
It happened.
Because it builds, doesn't it?
And after it happened, Bode just kind of ran out.
What do you mean ran out?
He just kind of said, "I'm sorry," and ran out.
He ran out the room?
Yeah. And she was just there like crying.
He ran out the house?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm so sorry, this shouldn't have happened. I'm not the kind of guy to do this and everything now.
Okay.
And obviously Sister Cheryl was there crying. That's you.
So she was just left in the room by herself?
Yeah, she was there just crying. Like she was like, God, what have I done?
Oh my God.
So after this happened, obviously Sister Cheryl didn't really want to go to church anymore. Because she obviously felt condemned, and she was like, she felt so guilty. She's like, what have I done? She's been, you know, hoping to save herself for her husband, and this was her first as well. And this was someone that she said would never happen with. And so common. This happens so much in, you know, in the Christendom society stuff, and it happens, and that's what happens when you trust yourself and you don't place your trust in God. When you kind of think, I have the power to, you know, stay away, to abstain. I have the power to, you know, push people away, to tell people like, no baby, no. Basically, when you think the power is in me and you don't rely on God's power, that's what happens. But then when that happens, you know that God still got you, and you can still go and say, God, I'm sorry for what happened, you know, forgive me, teach me what to do next. Don't condemn yourself. I think there was a part in Colossians, because the first and second Colossians, that the Bible was like, you're no more in that sort of condemnation state. Like when you ask for forgiveness or sin, when you come back to Christ, He will take you and your name will change from sort of guilty and condemned to holy and righteous. But when we stay in that sort of condemnation stage, the devil can use that to his advantage, basically.
Definitely.
Like I know in the past, maybe stuff like that, I used to trust myself, and I was like, you never did this. Like, no, like God has saved me so many times, guys. I just have to say that. But something I've learned this year especially is just to place my trust in God, rely on God fully, 100%. I'm still learning to do that every single day, to surrender everything to Him and not think that I have this power of my own to get through life, because I really don't. I am just human. I don't have the power. Only God has the power to help me to abstain, to conquer, to get over the devil's temptation. It's only God's power. My power can take me nowhere at all.
And I feel like sometimes when we're self-reliant, we're basically in a way rubbishing what Christ did on the cross in a way, because I think I read somewhere, or someone told me that Christ's self-sacrifice sort of trumps our need for self-reliance. You don't need to feel like, oh, I have, you know, I can resist the urges, or oh, he's not that good looking anyway, or even if we were locked in a room together, like, oh, no, like he's not my type, he's young. You can tell yourself all these different things, but when it comes down to it, like, we're not in control of our bodies, like in the way we would like to think we are, and the devil takes advantage of our ignorance. Because what happens is when you overestimate how much control you have, you'll put yourself in a situation you shouldn't have been in, because you tell yourself you can deal with it. Because the devil knows you can't, you've set up the environment, like everything's warm and cozy, everything's dark, R. Kelly in the background, whatever, and you know, you feel like, oh, I can resist it, and you really can't. And guess what, you've set the scene for the devil, and now he can just fully direct the play.
Kind of deep, you know. So yes, what we're trying to say is, don't be self-reliant. You're God's child, rely on Him. Like, it's so amazing to just sort of carry all your load and just sort of dump it on God and be like, this is yours, my life is yours. So carry it. It sort of lightens off the weight on your shoulder when you surrender everything to God, because you're like, I'm not going to do it by myself, God's going to do it for me. So, should we... I was thinking, are you here next week? You going... What day are you going?
I'm joking, the 16th.
So, my plan is to do part 2 of this video.
Okay.
Next week. And I can actually obviously put out yours.
That sounds cute.
Finally. We'll say this on camera. But, yeah, so just a little in about part 2. Obviously she was condemning herself, she didn't want to go to church anymore. And pastor's wife kinda was guessing that something was going on, and pastor's wife, they always do, yeah. Pastor's wife was like, Shewa, we need to talk. But she was running away from pastor's wife. And God actually...
Are you going to let them like anticipate part 2, or are you going to... You guys, part 2 is coming out next week.
Part 2 is coming out next week. Shewa and Bode's story. This, I know this sounds so like cliche, but it happens so much in Christian community, and you know, we're only sort of saying, well, it's just been God led before we're saying anyway. We're not. If you guys have got like any comment, just add it down below. And yes, part 2 coming out next week. I just I like to share like songs that I'm in love with at the moment.
That's very interesting.
What do you think? It's,
let's see that. Let's
if I can find it. So the first song is Hillsong. This is Living Now. This is Living Now.
That's the anthem of thingy.
Oh, McReynolds. Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah, I love that song. It's just so beautiful. I'm not gonna play it, but yeah, it's so beautiful. And the next song that I actually love so much, I think I posted it on my Facebook a couple of weeks ago, is Out of Nothing by Nkay. Such a beautiful song. It's just telling us that, you know, I came out of nothing. God brought me out of nothing. Now I'm here. I'll put the link down below as well. And the last song is I don't know how to say this man's name. Is it Geoffrey? Geoffrey? How'd you say that name?
I think it's
Geoffrey.
It's not Geoffrey. Geoffrey.
God forgive me. Geoffrey Golden. And the song is called Seek First. Seek you first, and I'll find everything I wanted. You've got my full attention. And what's one last thing before we say bye? Someone made a comment on my last video that I should talk about. What am I talking about? Talk about laziness. That's a good one. Yeah, talk about laziness. So yes, thank you so much for everyone that's sort of commenting and supporting. God bless you guys, and better testimonies are to come. I'm actually excited for the video that's gonna come out on the 25th of December. I can't tell you anything about it. That video is gonna be quite nice. It's like so close to my heart. But yes, God bless you guys, and I will see you later. Say bye. You're gonna see me next week as well.